HyddenWell fans, family, I wanted to show you Mulder and Scully.
Scully. Hi, Scully.
This is my boy Mulder. Look how big he is. He's a puppy. Now look how big he is. Hey, HyddenWell family. It's Friday night, so it's story time from HyddenWell Farms. I'm going to walk around a little bit. I got my family with me tonight. But I was reminded today of a dog that I used to have. Now, I've had a lot of dogs in my life, but now this dog was a different kind of dog. His name was Mighty Joe. He came into my office as a little puppy, as a pit bull. And somehow or another, that pit bull was a golden retriever. And unfortunately, this was 22 years ago, and he had parvo. The owners talked me into treating him. Of course, they abandoned him. They didn't claim me. They didn't pay their bill or anything like that. But Mighty Joe spent 3 weeks in the hospital. Follow me if you would. Spent 3 weeks in the hospital, and it was amazing because every time we would give up on Mighty Joe, he would make it. And we go in and I said, well, we gave him 3 blood transfusions, within a week and a half. And before long, we had taken Mighty Joe. We had taken Mighty Joe from death until one day he was just up and barking and going on. And what was really amazing about Mighty Joe is that he lost every hair on his body. I mean, he was, just gone. Follow me if you would. And just slick as a baby's bottom. I'd never seen that before, but he lost all of his hair. Well, my mom decided she would adopt him. And after we got him up a little bit, got him healthy, she took him home. And he proceeded to pull all of the gutters off of her house and chew them up. She called me on the phone one night. She said, you have to come and get Mighty Joe or I'm going to kill him. Which we didn't want to kill him, so we ended up taking him. Look at my new baby right here. So we ended up taking him to my house, and he became my pet. Mighty Joe was a beautiful golden retriever, but he was dumb. He's the dumbest dog I've ever seen in my life. We used to cage him in the garage, and he got so used to going out one way in that garage that one day it was cold. I opened up a different door. He couldn't get out of the garage. My beagle had to go in and get him and drag him out. But one of the most redeeming qualities of Mighty Joe, as crazy and dumb as he was, is he was a gentle giant. You could pick him up by my back leg and chew his skin off and he wouldn't move. I mean, he was just so gentle with the kids and the youngins and stuff. Well, one day I took him to the office because I wanted him shaved down. He was shedding everywhere. He has loosened his... And so I left him with my staff. And Dr. Brian Steely happened to be a technician at that time working for me. And they shaved all of my dog's hair except for a giant mohawk right down the middle of his head. And they painted it bright purple. And they covered him in green and yellow and blue paint. So I took home this dog with a giant purple mohawk right down the middle of his head, with purple and green and blue paint all over him, okay? So I took him home. It's gonna wear off, but he knows how long. But Joe also had another thing. He did a flaming response. He would grin when you talked to him. His lips would come up, look like he was snarling at you, but he was just grinning. That's what he did. And one day I was outside with this purple dragon dog. Looked like a punk rocker from some California rave scene. That dog was sitting on the side of the road, wagging his tail, and he sat down, and this guy was walking down. He had to be a little bit drunk, but he saw my dog. He goes, and he completely crossed to the other side of the street and never quit facing my dog and started walking backwards up the road. And the whole time, Joe just kept smiling at him and smiling at him and smiling at him, wagging his little tail with his purple mohawk floating in the wind. It was a crazy time. Bless old Joe's heart. We went out one day and we had a snow fight, the whole family, in February. And it was a cold day, but after we all had played and had a snow fight and stuff, we went inside to get ready to go somewhere. We come out and Joe was dead on the porch. He passed away. Happy, content. He's 11 and a half years old. He was a good dog. One that we will never forget. Almighty Joe.